Welcome to World News. I'm Seb Huntley, broadcasting live from World News, Central London. Around the world, waste generation rates are rising. In 2019, the world's cities will generate waste approximately 2.01 billion tonne of solid waste, amounting to a carbon footprint on solid waste of more than 0.74 kilograms per person per day. With the current rapid population growth and urbanisation, the annual waste generation is expected to increase by 70% from current levels to 3.4 billion tonnes by 2050. Compared to those in developed nations, residents in developing countries, especially the urban poor, are more severely impacted by unsustainably managed waste. In low-income countries, over 90% of waste is often disposed in unregulated dump sites or openly burned. The particles from these fires create serious health and safety and environmental consequences. Poorly managed waste serves as a breeding ground for disease vectors and contributes to global climate change through methane generation. Our correspondent Ali Chung is just now at European Forum on Cutting Waste and reporting to you about these life-threatening facts. The big issue really is the increase of climate warming, 1.5 to 2 degrees per 10 years. How our children or their children are going to survive. Ali, what can you tell us?
Thanks, Seb. This is Ali Chung, live from European Forum on Cutting Waste. Managing waste properly is essential for building sustainable and livable cities. But this remains a challenge for many developing countries, especially larger cities. Effective waste management is expensive, and it's often compromising 20 to 50% of municipal budgets. Operating this essential municipal service requires integrated systems that are efficient, sustainable, and socially supported. Because of financial challenges and lack of information, the waste mountains have been left in many areas untreated and thereafter made those areas unsuitable for living. Here are some chilling images for you to see a real reality globally, and it is coming closer to us, closer to everyone day by day. Back to you in London. This was Ali Chung from European Forum on Cutting Waste.
Thanks, Ali. The big question is, why aren't more real actions made to change this? Changing the world starts with small steps and from the worst environmental locations. Developing countries are drowning on an ever-growing pile of domestic and industrial waste. Waste sorting is just a dream in the developing countries. Every day the landfills are filled with dozens of truckloads of garbage and old waste, and in worst cases heavy metals are seeping to the groundwater. Methane gases are warming the already too warm air and worsening the greenhouse effect. The question remains, are we already too late? Let's now speak to reporter Peter Bayer in Vancouver, Canada, where he is attending the World Congress of Global Climate Change.
Thank you, Seb. I'm Peter Bayer, and I'm here at the 6th World Congress on Climate Change and Global Warming in Vancouver, Canada. Yes, crazy as it sounds, very little has been done globally to prevent this devastation happening globally, and it's clear that we're in the last leg of our time if nothing is done. The biggest problematic is not what is happening now, but what is happening to our children and their children. Do they still have a world to live in and fresh air to breathe? We are now moving to interview the leading waste management nonprofit foundation, BlueSkye Foundation, and its Director of Quality and Nature Preservation, Mr. Tani Järvinen. Tani Järvinen is previously known as the President of Finnish Quality Association and one of leaders of European quality, and has created the International Quality Competition to seek for new innovations for quality and technological improvements for better future. BlueSkye Foundation turns to worthless waste material to good by turning it to clean electricity. By producing clean, environmentally sustainable energy to power market makes it possible for developing countries lessen the use of diesel power and at the same time keep the countries cleaner and free from exploding waste problem. The most impressive thing is that, as being nonprofit, all cumulative profits are forwarded to charity work around the BlueSkye waste management facilities globally. In fact, by cleaning the environment, the foundation is healing and developing life in Seer by cities, towns, and villages.
BlueSkye is here to save the world from drowning into waste. The best thing is that we build waste-to-energy facilities into areas in dire need without any investment needs. We build the facilities and we manage them. And even better is that all income generated from the energy goes back to the ecosystem where the facilities are located through the charitable work. We help building medical centers and schools, and that how improve the societies.
Thank you, Mr. Järvinen and BlueSkye Foundation. It's a clear fact that the situation is getting out of hand globally. If nothing is done, we'll find it soon from our own doorsteps and from our neighborhoods, while people from developing countries are leaving their homes for less polluted places to live. Over to you, Seb. This was Peter Bear, Vancouver, Canada.
Thanks, Pete. This is current, right now, happening all over the world. We back here at World News know this climate change to be one of the defining moments of our time. Do we survive this together or not? It all depends on our choices. The time to act is now. For more information, dial www.bluesky.life and find out more how you can heal your community. This and more news today and every day at World News, brought to you by Seb Huntley.